Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Denise and thank you so much for being here. So today I am bringing you guys all the fall feels. I came up with this look with all drugstore product, and a lot of these products are super inexpensive, and I do have some new products that I've never tried before. They're new to me and a couple new to like the market. For example, this Makeup Revolution foundation. I will show you guys what I think about it and how it wore on my face. This isn't a full wear test because it is pretty late in the night, but if you guys want me to do a wear test on that foundation, then let me know. I will be happy to do that. If you guys want to see what worked out for me and what didn't and how I got this look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. So starting off my primer, I am going to go in with the NYX Hydra Touch primer. I got mine at Ulta, and this is just a hydrating primer. I have used it like once or twice before, but I think the foundation that we're going to be using today is kind of matte, so I want to go in with a hydrating primer. It smells pretty good. It is like a water gel base. Do that, and then I'm going to jump right into the brows. And I am going to be using this LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil, and mine is in the shade Espresso. It might be a little too light for me, but I think it's like the only drugstore brow product that I have at the moment. So I'm going to use this to fill in the brows. I have used this once before, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it because it's kind of dry. It's not the creamiest of formulas. But for this price, it's not horrible. I believe these were like $2.99 maybe. And it does come with a spoolie, so, you know, for the price, it's not horrible. It gets the job done. It's just not my favorite. Alright. And I do have a newer product, and I don't think I've ever tried a brow gel before. And I saw this one at Ulta the other day, and it's by Essence. So this is the Make Me Brow Gel Eye Mascara, and mine is in the shade Brownie Brows. So this is what it looks like. And I'm just going to set my brows. And this is supposed to have like microfiber in there, so that usually helps with like filling out the brows a little bit if you have more sparse brows. Not bad. I actually really like this, and this is only like $2.99, so not bad so far. And it darkened up my eyebrows, which is pretty good because the other pencil was kind of light. So now I'm gonna prime my eyelids so I can do my eyeshadow. And I do have a new concealer that I'm gonna be using. This is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer, and I got mine in the shade Light Beige. I don't think I've ever tried anything from Catrice before. We will see how this covers up my discoloration on my eyelids. And again, this was really affordable. This was only like $4.99, I believe. The only thing that sucks about the concealer is that it doesn't come in a lot of shades. At Ulta, I only saw like 4 shades, so not the best shade range. And this was their darkest, so. But I'm definitely gonna see online if they have more shades. Okay, not bad. Covered up my, it did cover up like the discoloration. It evened out my skin tone. It's not the most coverage, but I will test it out a little bit more on my under eyes. But it did the job, and it blended out nicely. So I'll go ahead and jump right into my eyeshadow palette. And the one I'm going to be using today is the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone eyeshadow palette. It's just like these little ones that they sell. They have a bunch of different shades, but I picked this one up. And this was, again, really affordable. I think it was like $3.99, which is awesome because I love drugstore items that are really affordable. So I didn't really realize that it only has 2 mattes. It has this matte, and then the rest are shimmers. So I'm just gonna set my eyelids with this Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette in Dulce de Leche. This is what it looks like, and I'm just gonna take this yellow side and just set my eyelids I'm not super comfortable with just leaving my eyelids bare without like setting them. I know that's like a new trend, but I don't know. Not comfortable with that yet. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna go in with this transition shade, the one on top, this one right here. I don't think I've ever used any of these Wet n Wild eyeshadows before. So I was gonna say, so we'll see how they perform, but this shade is really nice. So I have a question for anyone out there that's still watching. Does anyone listen to podcasts? I just got into a podcast literally today. My brother and sister recommended it, and it was called Dr. Death, and I started it and finished it today. It only had like 6 or 7 episodes, but still about 45 minutes each, and I am obsessed. I wish there was more episodes, but it's crazy to think that that's actually like true. Kind of scary and sad, but the podcast was really good. So if you listen to podcasts and you're obsessed with one at the moment, then let me know, because I am looking for a new one. Okay, so these have really good payoff. I'm really impressed. I didn't really have high hopes for these, but I'm really surprised. So I'm just gonna go in with the other shade, the other matte shade, which is this like maroon color on the bottom. And I'm just gonna use that to deepen my crease. Okay, I'm really impressed with these little eyeshadow palettes. They have such good color payoff. I really want to pick up some more now, because they do have a lot of shades, like different shades, and they're really, really inexpensive. Okay, and I think I'm gonna take like this purple. It almost looks black, but it has like a purple undertone to it. I'll show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has like a purple tint to it, but it looks like black eyeshadow. Sorry, I always put eyeshadow on with my middle finger. So sorry if I flip you guys off. Okay, I will say this shimmer shade doesn't have the best payoff. The mattes were great, but this one doesn't have the best color payoff. Well, this look got dark real fast. Purple shade is kind of letting me down. So I'm just gonna leave that alone for now and then move on to the rest of the face. So I am gonna go in with the foundation, and I am using a new foundation today, which I'm super excited about because I've heard really good things about it. And I wasn't the biggest fan of the concealer, which is like the full, I think it's like the exact same thing. Well, let me tell you what it is. So this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. And they do have a concealer. It looks exactly like this, just like in a mini size. And I wasn't the biggest fan of that. So I hope this is good because it looks really nice. And it was super affordable. It was only $12. And I did get the shade F8, and it just has like a glass bottle, which is super nice. It's like heavy duty. It looks really nice. And it does come with a huge doe foot applicator, which is awesome. I love these kind of applicators. And I'm just gonna put some on my face. I hope this shade is okay. Makeup Revolution shades are kind of funky, and they don't have a lot of shades. This shade is probably a little bit too light. I should have grabbed another shade to try and mix it. And it is a little bit, oh yeah, this shade is way too light. But that's okay, I'll fix it with bronzer. So besides the color being a little off, it looks pretty good. And it did dry down pretty quick. I don't feel any stickiness. It does look a little drying like around my mouth area, but like I've said before, that is like my problem area. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer, which is the Catrice one, and we will see if it covers these under eye bags. Honestly, just disregard the color of my face. That's throwing this whole look off. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so the concealer looks pretty good under my eyes. It doesn't look drying. My under eyes look pretty hydrated. And as far as the coverage, it's pretty full coverage. I did apply a lot, but it looks pretty good under my eyes right now. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it with my Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. And I'm in the shade Fair Light. And I'm just gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face as well. And I'm gonna go with my bronzer because I look cray-cray. And the bronzer that I'm gonna be using is just the other side of this Dulce de Leche Wet n Wild contour palette. I have tried this before. I don't really remember how I feel about it. And another reason I picked it up is because there isn't that many bronzers, like good bronzers at the drugstore. Or at least I never have any luck finding any. NYX does have like a contour palette. I think it's like 25 bucks. But I didn't want to pay $25 for it. I just wanted a bronzer on its own. This one is pretty good and it's only $4.99, so really can't beat that. Wet n Wild for the win. And it is really good color payoff. It's pretty pigmented. And this bronzer blends out like a freaking dream. It looks so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my lower lash, and I'm just gonna go in with the same transition shades, which is this one, and then I'm gonna go in with this one. I just realized most of these products are Wet n Wild. Oopsies. But honestly, Wet n Wild has some of the best products and they're so affordable. Their foundation is really good too, and I think it's only like $3.99. I did want to try out the Makeup Revolution one, so I didn't pick that one up again. But I do remember liking it. So this look is coming together. I was a little scared at first after that foundation. Because it was not looking the best. Alright, so I'm just going to go in and put some false lashes on. I'm gonna go in with the Ardell Wispies. These are my favorites, and then I will be right back. While those lashes dry, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my bottom mascara, and the one I'm gonna be using is this Colossal Big Shot Volume Express, and this is the collab with Makeup by Shayla. So I'm gonna move on to blush. And the blush that I have is again from Wet n Wild. I probably should have just done a full face of Wet n Wild, but this is in the color Mellow Wine. This is what it looks like. It's just like a dark, like rosy mauve color. And I like that this blush, I said that I like that this blush isn't overly pigmented, but it's very pigmented, as you can see. I'm gonna have to blend that out. I feel like it always looks so much more intense on camera, but in person it does not look that bad. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with highlight, and again it's another Wet n Wild product. Sorry, I really didn't realize that I had all these Wet n Wild products, but this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlight in the shade Golden Flower Crown, and it's just like a gold shade. It's beautiful, and again, super affordable. So I'm just gonna go in with my little ColourPop brush. Woo! I honestly love Wet n Wild. I think it's such a great affordable brand, and I am gonna do my inner corner highlight and my brow bone highlight with the same highlight. Just tie it all together. Woo! And then I'm gonna go in with this lip liner from NYX. This is in the shade Mauve. So I am gonna go in with this lippy. This is from Wet n Wild again, sorry. And this is in the shade Give Me Mocha. This is just their Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick. I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm gonna just be using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I love this, and I consider it drugstore because it is in the drugstore section at Ulta, and it's 12 bucks, so super affordable. And I do want to see how the foundation is looking after I put all of that powder and stuff on top of it. Wow, Okay, so this foundation looks really good on my skin. It looks like my skin, but better. And it really like blurred my pores. I don't have a lot of pores, but it really like blurred them out. And my blush and highlight look so good on top. I can't do a wear test today because it's like 10:30 at night. So this does bring me to the end of my drugstore fall makeup look. I really didn't realize how many Wet n Wild products I had. So I do apologize if you were looking for more of a variety and you do have most of these Wet n Wild products. I didn't realize how many I had until I was doing this video. But yeah, I really liked the way that this whole makeup look did turn out. The only thing that I was kind of disappointed in was the shimmer shades in the Wet n Wild palette. Maybe the other ones are good, which I will try out, but I just wasn't a big fan of this darker shade that I put all over the lid. It did look okay, it just wasn't as like shimmery and as pigmented as I wanted it to be, but it does look okay on the eyelids. For a drugstore price, you really can't beat it. And then I really did like this Essence Make Me Brow eyebrow gel mascara. Again, it was only like $2.99, so I highly recommend picking it up. And then I will keep you guys posted on this foundation. I'm gonna try and pick up another shade or return this one and see if I can pick up my right shade because it was way too light and it's a little bit of a pink undertone, which I don't really like. So yeah, I will keep you guys updated on this. So this brings me to the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do like these drugstore videos, then please let me know and give me any recommendations on what to try in my next one. Things that you guys like that I haven't tried, or things that you guys have been eyeing you want me to try out and give you my review on it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!